Hello and what is up guys, welcome back to episode 9 of FIFA Snap, the series where I open packs for you guys and you get to keep what's inside these packs as long as you beat me at the game. If you're new to this series, go back and check episode 1, I explain how the series works all in detail there. So guys, remember if you want to be in the chance of getting in the next episode, all you've got to do is leave a like on the video and also follow me on Twitter. It's as simple as that. I'm going to be picking 2 or 3 people today on Twitter at random to take part in this episode. So on screen we have a slightly different layout. You might hear my mouse click like this a couple of times. I can't really change that a lot, but as you can see on the left side of the screen I've got like my Twitter feed and you can see my last tweet there. But anyway, before we pick our first person guys, if you want to get some Ultimate Team coins for yourself, best place to go is onefifa.com. They sell cheap Ultimate Team coins, PlayStation and Xbox. You can also get an extra 5% off any orders you make with my discount code. Also, if you want some MSP points or PSN codes for FIFA points, I'll also leave a link to G2A in the description. Right guys, let's go ahead over to my Twitter, so you should be able to see my mouse come up on the screen now or something like that. And this is my Twitter, you can see that comes up there. We're going to pick one person at random that favorited this tweet. So we're going to go all the way to here. I'm going to scroll all the people that entered this. So if you see your name here, that means that you've successfully entered. But I'm going to pick one person at random today. So I'm just going to go through until I find someone that I want to do. So let's see. I'm going to just look at his profile. Okay, we're going to pick this person here. And I'm going to follow from this account. I've got 2 accounts on this TweetDeck thing, so you might see that. Sorry, there you go. Right, let's send him a direct message, and I'm going to talk to him after. Alright guys, we're back. So I've messaged him, as you can see here. I'm just going to click on it. I've said, are you ready to play FIFA Snap? Yes, he is. So that means we're now going to open up his first pack. I'm going to take the messages off the screen just in case it gets in the way. So let's go ahead over to the store. Let's open up this first 7.5k pack and let's see what we get inside. So if you don't understand how to play, basically we open up this pack, whatever gets inside he gets to keep, or he can play the game, which is basically play higher or play lower. So we're going to see what he gets. It all depends on what you get in your pack. So the first player he gets, the highest rated player in this pack is 78. The goalkeeper from Manchester United, can't pronounce that name to be honest, so I'm not going to even attempt. I'm going to go over to Twitter and actually tell him what he got. Let me see if this works. Alright guys, as you can see on the screen, he has replied with higher please. So that means all of this is basically my pack. I can do what I want with it. I'm going to list that squad fitness up, and I'm also going to send this player here to my transfer list. So if any of you want that player, all you got to do is comment his name. So we're going to discard that. We're going to move on to the next pack, and as he said, he wants to play higher, so that means all he needs in this pack is a 78 rated player as his highest rated player or better. So if he gets a 77, that means he's out the game. We're going to pick another person. If he gets 78 or more, that means he's in the game. He can then decide to keep this pack, or he can decide to play the game again. So he's got an 80 rated player with also a free pack, I think I see there. Yes, it is. Okay guys, so this is the free pack that we're opening up now, and he got in his pack already. He's got an 80 Dimozy. I've obviously spelled that wrong. I've spelled his name wrong. He's also got a Ramsey in his pack, so that is his highest rated player, which is an 81. I'm going to tell him what he got in his pack and let him know. Alright guys, he has got back to me. He said he wants to play lower, so what we're going to do is obviously we're going to list this as well, and we're going to discard the rest of that pack. So he's not taken that. He has an 81 rated Ramsey as his highest rated player. So if we go over to the store now and open up the next pack, all he needs in this pack is an 80 rated player or lower. Well, an 81 rated player or lower, actually, I got that wrong. But if he gets an 82 or better, that means he doesn't win it. He is out the game. He chose the wrong decision. He chose to play lower instead of higher. So let's see what we get. And he was correct. So the highest rated player is Ani Okov. I don't know how to pronounce his name. He also gets 1,000 coins in here, so if he decides to keep this pack will probably be worth about 3 to 4,000 coins. Okay guys, he replied pretty much instantly. He wants to continue playing the game, obviously. He doesn't want to keep that pack, and he wants to play higher. So I'm going to redeem this 1,000 coins. I'm going to discard the rest of that pack, and then we're going to open up another pack. Alright, so this is the next pack, and it's got a Falcao on the front. It would be very nice if you actually managed to open up a Falcao or something like that. I'm really desperate to actually open up an Inform in this series. We've got to episode 10, and so far we have not got really a highly rated player or an Inform. Well, he does get a De Sanctis in this pack. He's also got two coin bonuses, which I can't tell him about unless he decides to keep the pack. I only tell people what players they get. So I'm going to tell him what he got anyway. Alright guys, as you can see, he has replied with hire, so that means we're going to redeem these 2 coins and keep them for myself because he's decided to play the game. And we're also going to discard the rest of that. I don't think I could sell any of the players in there for much more than that. So all he needs now in this pack is going to be an 81 rated player or better. So he's taken a risk. Knowing my luck, I'll probably end up getting a non-rare as the highest, but if he does get an inform or a legend that's 81 or higher, he is going to be extremely happy about his decision. So I'm actually going to skip this pack. I've never skipped a pack in this series, so maybe it'll bring us luck. Well, I did not bring us any luck. That move did not bring us any luck. He's got a 77 rated player as his highest, so that means he's out the game, guys. I'm going to tell him, and we're going to find another person as well on Twitter. Alright guys, we're back and we're going to go over to my tweet again, and we're going to pick someone else to take part in the next bit. So we're going to just literally, I'm going to pick this guy here. So I'm going to make sure I follow him. I'm going to send him a direct message and follow him. Alright guys, so we're back. We've picked this guy called Daniel McLean. Is it Daniel McLean? No, McLellan. And I actually sent a message saying, hey, are you ready to play FIFA Snap? Took him a couple of minutes to reply, but he is ready eventually. So let's go ahead and open up his first pack, and then I will tell him what he actually got in his first pack. So I'm just going to remove the DM so it doesn't get in the way of the spinning pack. I'll keep forgetting to remove that message once the pack is spinning. I'll try and remember in the future, but it is my first time with this new kind of layout, if you like. So who do we get in his first pack? He's got a 77 Pablo Hernandez, and that is pretty much it in terms of high rated players. So I'm going to tell him anyway what he did get in his pack. Alright guys, as you can see, Daniel McLellan has replied with he wants to play the game and he wants to play higher. So I'm going to list this just in case, but everything else is going to be discarded. Alright, so here we go. We've got a Arturo Vidal on the front of this pack, and hopefully we can get a player of that kind of quality. Really, as I said, I really want to get something decent in these packs. You can see me, if I've live streamed this plenty of times, my pack luck has just been terrible recently. And there, just to prove me right again, he's got a 3 78 rated players, and I'd probably have this one if I had to pick, but I'll go and tell him what he got in his packs anyway and see what he wants to do. So Daniel has replied, and he says he wants to continue playing the game and he wants to play higher, which I do not blame him. He wants to win something decent, so we're going to discard this pack or quick sell it and sell the squad fitness. So I should get about 2.5k back from that pack anyway. We're going to open up next pack. He's got another Arturo Vidal, so hopefully that can bring him some luck again, just like last time. Not. Let's see. Let's see if we can actually pull something nice. I'm going to skip this pack. I hardly ever skip it in this series, but sometimes it does bring you nice packs, and that was quite a decent pack. It is an 83 rated player. I don't know if he actually sells for a lot, but it's an improvement, so I'm going to tell him anyway what he got in his pack. Okay guys, so Daniel has replied, and he said he wants to play the game, but he wants to play lower, which is of course a very risky move. But I don't blame him because, as I said, my pack luck has just been absolutely awful. So I've actually listed up Reina on the market. I should have sent him to my transfer list, so I guess you guys can't win him, which is a real shame. But let's go ahead and open up the next pack. So he needs a 83 rated player or lower to continue playing the game. If he gets any player rated higher than that, he is going to be very pissed off because that means he won't be able to actually get what's in the pack. So let's see what we get. We've got El Shaarawy on the front, and he gets a Ruiz, which seems to be the highest rated player, which it is, so he is still in the game. I'm going to tell him what he got on Twitter. Okay guys, Danny has replied again, and he's actually surprised me. He said he wants to keep playing, but he does want to play lower. So 81 is in that kind of area where people sometimes pick higher, sometimes pick lower. It's really a really tricky situation, because if you pick lower, you're probably likely to actually be right. But if someone's higher rated, then you're potentially throwing away a really nice player in the pack. But sorry, my graphics has been really annoying. I keep forgetting to click it off. So there you go. I've clicked it off this time for this pack. But in the future, I will remember to hide the tweet deck DMs, I guess you can call them. But let's see who we get in this one anyway. He gets a 78 Shawcross, and he is correct. So that means he's still in the game. He has played it correctly. So he's got a Varela and a Shawcross. I'm going to tell him what he got over on Twitter. Okay, so Daniel has replied, and he says he wants to play higher. So that means we're going to discard pretty much all of this pack. There's nothing worth selling at all, which is a real shame. But he wants to keep playing, and he wants to play higher. So all he needs now is a 78 rated player or higher. I have seen people in this situation pick higher, and sometimes they do, you know, get a really bad pack and it's like a 76 or a 77 overall. But that's like, you know, like 5-10% of the time. So he should be safe with this one. He's got an Alaba on the front. He does usually bring me some good packs. He's got Schürrle. That is a good pack. I think I'm sure that he actually sells for something decent. It wouldn't surprise me if this guy actually takes him. Let's see anyway what he thinks of this pack. Alright guys, Daniel has replied, and to my surprise, he said he wants to keep playing and he wants to play lower. I don't know what kind of drugs this guy has been sniffing, because Schürrle goes for about 5,000 coins on the Xbox, 7.5 on the PlayStation or something like that. So that would, for me, if I was him, I would have actually kept this pack. But for you guys watching, luckily enough, I will be giving this guy away. So all you've got to do is comment Schürrle in the comment section of this video. I'm going to put him into my transfer list, and I'm also going to list this squad fitness. So let's get on now. We're going to discard that pack. And he had an 81 rated Strootman as the highest rated player. So all he needs in this pack is an 81 or less. I mean, could you imagine if this guy gets a, you know, a legend or an inform? He's actually thrown away a Schürrle and he would be out the game. So this would be, this is going to be a very important pack. Let's see what we get inside. I'm actually going to skip it. I'm going to skip it, and he gets an AU, which means he is still in the game. This guy is going to go forever, it seems. So anyway, we're going to message him over on Twitter. Alright guys, so he says he wants to play the game and he wants to play higher, so we're going to discard the rest of this pack, so quick sell the items, and he wants to play the game and he needs now an 80 rated player or better. So I really want this guy to win, you know. He's turned down a Schürrle. I mean, if he can get something better than that, then this guy's probably done the best on the series so far. But let's see who he gets. I'm not going to skip this pack, I'm going to let it spin, and I'm going to let it pop up with an inform. Hopefully. Oh, he's got the same rated player that he's had before. He's got a Canna, and that is his highest rated player, guys. So that means he is out of the game. That was really good. That was a really good game. I really enjoyed that one. But I think I'm going to call it a day there. Usually I pick 3 or more people, but I'm going to pick 2 people today. That was quite a long one. And the fact that I've got a new layout, I just want to make sure it's all correct before I spend, you know, ages, you know, editing it and uploading it and stuff like that. So if you enjoyed the new layout, make sure you leave a like on the video and let me know. But remember guys, thanks for watching this. If you want to leave the like on the video, that'd be fantastic. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, that'd be great as well, because then you can get in with a chance of the next episode. Also make sure you subscribe to me on YouTube, otherwise you won't even be able to watch the series. So make sure you do that. Thanks for watching. As I said at the start, I'll see you guys for the next episode. See ya. Bye.